Hello everyone, my name is Alejandra Pulido and this is my mini presentation on blended learning. In this presentation I will be talking about the assigned readings and videos for this week. I'll be summarizing the main points of each and explaining my reactions towards them as well. What is blended learning? Blended learning is defined in the assigned reading as any time a student learns, at least in part, a supervised brick-and-mortar location away from home and at least in part through the internet with some element of student control over time, place, and/or pace. Recall that throughout this course we have visited several websites such as the Khan Academy, which serves as an example of individualized self-paced learning, the Wattpad website, which serves as an example of participatory culture and how students can develop their writing skills through peer-to-peer support, the UCI Open website, where students can prepare for class through the view of instructor lectures and flipped classrooms. Most recently, you have visited the Smithsonian Learning Lab, where it allows online visitors to learn about the artifacts available on the website. Based on the definition, we can see that all the websites we have visited throughout this course can be incorporated into the blended learning model. They all provide students with learning opportunities through the internet and promote student control over time, place, or pace. There are many different definitions for blended learning out there, and although many of the great minds can agree on exactly what blended learning is, one thing they do agree on is that blended learning is not the same thing as classroom technology integration. For example, having a student answer questions on clickers or through polling software on the web is a great way to use technology to collect formative assessment data, but by itself it is not blended learning. However, if we weight the results of the clicker poll and post it on an online discussion forum with some thought-provoking questions or ask students to defend their thinking in that online forum, we have moved into a blended environment. In the last video, we were able to see how Spanaway Elementary School students share their positive opinions regarding blended learning. Students like using technology in class, it is fun and they learn at the same time, and it gives them practice for future jobs and careers. The blended learning definition comes from the adaptation from Horn and Staker article, The Rise of K-12 Blended Learning. There is a main reason why blended learning is increasingly being adopted by many educators. It comes with four main benefits. Number one, it comes with the ability to meet students' educational needs. Number two, it improves student-to-student communication. Number three, it reduces the average per-student cost. And number four, it improves student learning and outcomes as well as lowering attrition rates. I agree with the information in the videos because it supports the reading assigned for this week. We are also able to see the influence blended learning has so far in one particular elementary school. We are also able to see 4 blended learning hallmarks actually, which are similar to the 4 benefits it has. The 4 hallmarks are strong connection between online and offline work, increased student-to-student and teacher-to-student collaboration, online classroom presence, and the repurpose of time, which is similar to the flipped classroom discussed last week. I also agree with the information presented in the assigned reading this week. Blended learning isn't about the technology, it's about the instructional design. The technology is leveraged intentionally to reconstruct the classroom to increase student involvement, engagement, and input. The success or failure of blended learning hinges on a thoughtful connection between how the online and face-to-face components are integrated, the types of pedagogical approaches employed, and how all these elements are blended together to attain the specific learning goals. This will conclude my mini presentation on blended learning. Thanks for watching.